Hi everyone, thanks for checking out this short video on SAP Cybersecurity. Today we want to talk a little bit about securing RFC and some ways to reduce the attack surface in your SAP systems. First of all, what is RFC? Remote Function Call, or RFC, is a proprietary communication protocol used by SAP systems for communication with other systems. For example, when one SAP system like S/4HANA or ECC is integrated with another SAP system like BW or CRM, RFC is the communication protocol that's used. You can see these integrations by checking in T-code SM59 and looking for ABAP type RFC destinations. RFC communication leverages remote function modules, or RFMs, to run programs on the target system. As shown on the slide, System Y can execute programs on System X and vice versa. Remote function modules are delivered by SAP, and they number in the tens of thousands, depending on which SAP system you're looking at. RFMs provide roughly the same access in SAP as T-codes. While this functionality provides tremendous capabilities for system integrations, it also presents a cybersecurity risk to the SAP systems involved. On the next slide, we'll discuss some of the layers available to secure RFC and reduce the attack surface in your SAP systems. When we think about RFC communication, we're thinking about the SAP NetWeaver application server for ABAP as being involved in some type of system integration. In this example, we'll consider the integration between two SAP ABAP systems. The system on the left will serve as the client system. That's the system where the RFC call originates. And the system on the right is the server system. This is the system where the call is received and a function module executes some program. This is just one example of RFC communication. Other examples include integrations where the client system is not an ABAP system. It could be an SAP Java system, or it could be a desktop connecting with a reporting tool like Microsoft Analysis for Office, or it could be any variety of scripting tools like Python used to connect to an SAP system. Next, we'll look at the different security layers that are available to secure your systems on both the client and server side. First, we have the network and firewall. This monitors all incoming and outgoing network traffic. Next, we have client program execution. This layer checks if the user has the proper authorization on the client side to initiate the RFC call. The S_ICF authorization checks for using the service in the Internet Communication Framework for calling remote function modules to an RFC destination. And this is also on the client side. The fourth layer is an additional layer of security available called UCON, or Unified Connectivity. UCON is a framework provided by SAP to log incoming RFC calls on the server side of the integration. And based on those logs, you can develop a whitelist of RFMs. Any RFM on the whitelist will be allowed. Any RFM not on the list will be blocked. UCON is a really effective way to reduce the attack surface in an SAP system without investing in any additional tools or applications. It's included in NetWeaver ABAP Application Server version 7.40 and above. The next layer looks at your credentials, so your user ID and password, to confirm that you have the appropriate information required to log into the server side of the integration. The next two checks are dependent on if the client and server is in a trusted relationship. If there's a trusted communication between two ABAP systems, the RFC execution auth check will look at authorization object S_RFC ACL as well as S_RFC. If the communication is not trusted, the RFC execution auth check will just be for the object S_RFC. The final RFC security layer available in this scenario is encryption in transit. The RFC protocol for encryption is done through SNC, or Secure Network Communication. One takeaway from this slide is that while these layers are available to secure RFC communication in SAP, they all require some level of effort to implement at the SAP customer's site. For example, the Yukon layer requires some parameter updates and configuration to activate Yukon, and SAP provides specific recommendations on how best to deploy the Yukon tool. The S_RFC authorization object can be used to restrict RFC communication to only those remote function modules that are required, essentially providing another whitelist in addition to Yukon. But this layer also requires analysis and an understanding of the requirements for each SAP system with respect to RFC communication. We hope this brief video has helped you understand RFC communication and some of the vulnerabilities that could be exposed in your SAP environment, as well as the security layers that are available to help protect your SAP systems. Thanks again for checking out this short video. If you have any questions or comments, or if you like the video, please let us know. And if you'd like more information on cybersecurity and SAP and securing RFC, please check out the link to our website below. Thank you.